What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. The big storyline to keep your eyes on today, they are without their starting running back. Their backup has not had any touches yet this season, so this will be new. It's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room before the game. Make sure he's comfortable. Give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. And the Huskies kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blaylock. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Looking for a crease. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the... And he scores! Touchdown, Texas A&M. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. makes his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Williams. Firing to the right, complete. Has midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
96 sprint. 96 sprint. Return. Go. Williams. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Reed escapes the pressure going right. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Intercepted to stop the threat. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Williams fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's changing the play. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. One final play before the end of the quarter. Reed under pressure. Back's got it on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeps it moving, it's Edwards. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Give him 96 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Breaks into the open. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's Reed to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Here's Williams to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the return, it's Clark. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Williams. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They want to run this quarterback. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Quick spin on the run. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Williams. That's caught. It's Lawson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Let it go. Williams looking for a man. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Taken down right away. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hits inside. It's Edwards. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Texas A&M going quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Throwing Reed. Looking deep. Makes a deep grab. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moves the pocket. It's Reed. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Moving out to the right. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he makes the extra point. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's got great speed. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams. Caught over the middle. It's Bear. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback changing the play. Williams will pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Williams to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Got a little space. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Akron, taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
And it's the Zips, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Turning it on. He's got the first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husky. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Aggies offense will have another go at it. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Open space at the 25. He's loose down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Oh, a lot of space. The 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Well, third down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short, and what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
Back has it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Reed. Looking left. The short hands. It's Bussey. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Reed. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the 3rd snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Breaks into the open. Enough to move the chains. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Reed fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Making the adjustment on the play. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throwing, Williams. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's frustrating for an offense, man, because you got great field position set up. You want to be aggressive. You want to take advantage of it. But in order to do that, the offensive line has to do their job. You've got to give your QB time. They don't do it. And back-to-back plays, they're going the completely wrong direction.
Williams from the gun on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third, fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They give it back to him. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Williams. Catch in the middle. It's fair.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers.
feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Williams. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Powers inside. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll try to snap it quickly. Play fake, Williams. Buying a little time to his left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 4th down, Williams. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
In traffic, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Running inside, it's Edwards.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Here's Reed to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. A&M comes back out with another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing Reed. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Again, it's Reed. They're all over it. And down he goes.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. And finally, they come away with their first sack.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns in 21 minutes.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Williams to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just...
Guys, they have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Making the adjustment. Lined up in the gun. Williams on third down. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's Williams again. Look out. He's on the move. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And now on second down for this offense. Throwing, Williams. Left side is Bear. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Texas A&M going up tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. They'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time.